Father died in 2010. His obituary writers called him the economist's unacknowledged giant and a rational optimist. However, I was surprised at how little they understood the amount of compound risk data that he used to analyse and differentiate between the two opposite futures of systems collapsing and systems sustaining. Seen that in such markets as energy, nutrition, education, the biggest powers are blocking the futures that youth need most. Next, we will address the delicate question of when do the world's biggest charities and NGOs destroy futures youth need most. The experience of entrepreneurial revolution researchers over the last 40 years is that charities destroy the futures youth need when they prioritise fundraising above all else. Here is part of my diary log between 1984 and 2005. Back in 1984, Dad and my future history of the next generation started chapter 6 by saying, by 2005, the gap in income and expectations between the rich and poor nations is recognised to be man's most dangerous problem. So 17 years on, when 9/11 transpired, my friends and I took it as a warning sign. We configured most of my family's work around interviewing mathematicians, Gandhians, global reconciliation facilitators, and the sort of medical experts that tried to prevent plagues from spreading. By 2005, I thought I was geared up to enjoy London's collaboration slogan of Make Poverty History. But two things happened. In attending the massive collaboration meetings between NGOs and charities, I found to my horror that they were all talking about how to maximise the year's fundraising, not how to network open solutions serving communities' most vital needs. And secondly, my greatest younger mentor in facilitation was killed in London 7/7. In response, my father decided that his last pro-youth economics projects would need to co-research bottom-up NGO networks. During Dad's last 3 years, we found and tried to befriend the leadership teams of two outstanding grassroots networks in Bangladesh, Grameen and BRAC, one in Kenya, Jamii Bora, and one in South Africa, CIDA, C-I-D-A. News is that these four grassroots networks have between them hundreds of solutions that young people could be networking around to spread from community to community in addressing some of today's most urgent sustainability crises. So a priority for Norman McRae Foundation now is to search out open education partners like Khan Academy who may want to give freedom of space to describing how these original micro-franchise solutions work. Imagine if we could have a competition to find the 10-minute training modules which are most needed by millions of young people to create jobs and to collaborate in Millennium Goals. We invite those interested in such ideas to join the call for Micro Education Summit, being central to celebrating how we invest in world youth networking and post-2015 Millennium Goals, and we aim to link in the valuation models of 100 leaders at wholeplanet.tv who believe that the million times more collaboration technology can yet generate the most productive and sustainable time for every child to grow up and maximise their communal service to each other.